Hello and hi. So you do see that we have been trying hard to make ourselves comfortable at home to make e-content videos, and then this is one of the things I did. I got some double side tapes and thermocol sheets and also chart papers to fix the place and a corner of. I'm sitting at the corner of my home so that I have enough lighting, so very close to the window as well, and also a corner so that there is no hindrance, right? There is nobody walking behind me and stuff like that. But then you could still see that it's not fulfilled, right? You could see the corners of my house and there is a wire right over here protruding, right? So I have to tilt it a little bit, and then I'll have to move forward, backward, things like this. So background is going to be a crucial thing when you make your e-content video. So in order to solve this, I was exploring a few plugins which we could use with OBS. It's only a Google search away, but then I took an interest, right? It took less than a few minutes to do this, and I have been experimenting with XSplit VCam for the past 1 or 2 days. I was not very much convinced by it, but then just like that, out of nowhere, while I was doing a Google search, this thing called Chroma Cam and another plugin which can be used with Open Broadcaster software got introduced to me. So I'm going to show you the difference between XSplit VCam and Chroma Cam so that you could also use it if at all it is very useful to you. It comes in very handy. You could do that. So XSplit VCam is also another studio software, right? I'm going to show you, right? I'm going to change to the display capture, and then I'm going to show you, right? Okay, there we are, right? So we are going to Google Chrome browser, XSplit VCam, right? And that's the .com where you'll have to search for XSplit VCam. XSplit VCam for that instance is another studio software like OBS, but then I'm not very sure how good it is, how user friendly it is, and I have started liking OBS so much, so I have not tried and explored it. But then XSplit VCam has this plugin for OBS, so you could see here, right over here, it works with Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Hangout, Skype, and then OBS as well, right? So Skype has an inbuilt software where you could blur your background, and also Microsoft Teams, right? I have seen 1 or 2 webinars that have been conducted through Microsoft Teams where the background could be blurred, right? But then there is this one problem. I'm going to show you a little later about how XSplit VCam works and how Chroma Cam works. So this is Chroma Cam. You go to the website chromacam.me right over here, right? And then you scroll down a little bit. This is what you will see. Chroma Cam Lite. Chroma Cam comes in 2 versions, Chroma Cam Lite and Chroma Cam Lifetime. Obviously, if you think it is utterly necessary, you could go for this. But then I think Chroma Cam Lite, the free version, is very sufficient. Very sufficient for the e-content video we are going to make. It's free also. It says free, use it forever as well, right? So you download it, the system requirements and stuff, you could go along with it, you could download it, and then you could install it. So how can you enable Chroma Cam and XSplit VCam into your OBS platform is that I'm going to show or demonstrate it to you next, right? So I'm going to switch out of my display capture once again. So it's going to take a minute, take a bit. Okay, right. So I'm back, right? So what you could do is that how to go about this. Whenever you have to change the source, right? You go to the source and then you change it to either video capture or display capture or image slideshow, right? But then you have to change the source in video capture itself. It's the same thing. You enable it. You right click on video capture device in the source box. You know that it opens, right? Okay, maybe I'll demonstrate it to you once again using display capture, and then we could switch back. Okay, right. So it is right over here, right? So you click on video capture, it gets enabled. You right click on it, you go to properties, right? And then the properties window prompts, right? So this is where you could change the softwares you have installed, right? So you will have to install both XSplit VCam and ChromaCam before trying this out, right? But then if you are convinced by what I am going to tell you now, I think you could go with ChromaCam. You don't have to even install XSplit. So this is how it works. You click on the device right over here, right? After you right click on video capture device, there is a pop-up menu where you could select properties. After you select properties, this is the prompt window you'll be getting, and you have the first option as device. You click on device, and there you see that ChromaCam and XSplit VCam have been installed, right? They are nothing but they are webcam softwares, right? They are bridge between your webcam and OBS software. That's all they are doing, right? So we will look at XSplit VCam first. I have selected it, and I'm going to click OK, right? And this is what you will see, right? So like I told you, you could see that the background has been blurred, right? So you could see the corner is not visible right now, right? And the background is not visible and very much near to my ears and stuff, that it's getting blurry. That is because of the movement I'm making. So anything that moves becomes clear, right? Anything that doesn't move becomes blurry, right? So this is XSplit VCam for you. But then the other problem is that the watermarks, right? They are going to be a disturbance for you when you make your e-content video, and that is the reason why I had to search for another plugin, and that is how I stumbled upon ChromaCam, right? So I'm going to switch on to ChromaCam right now, and then I'm going to show you how the difference works. So I go back to properties, and you are going to see the device right over here, right? So you click on it, you change to ChromaCam, right? And then click OK. So when you switch between one or two plugins like this, it's going to take a moment, right? It's going to take at least until 1 minute to change, right? So what you are going to do is that you are going to wait, you are going to be patient, right? I'm going to be patient right now. It takes at least a minute's time. All right, now what you could do is that when you are making actual videos, yes, it has changed, right? So when you are making actual videos, what you could do is that you could make these changes before and then wait to see whether they are working properly, and then you could go ahead in making it possible for you. All right, so you're right. So once again I'm going to right, so the blur is working, right? And that is why you are seeing my face and the background as well. Now right now I'm going to disable display capture. Okay, right, I have disabled it, right? So there you see, right, there you see, you could see that right, you could see that only the watermark is available, right? So and even the watermark, the ChromaCam watermark, it will move from bottom to top and it will vanish less than few seconds. It won't be there in your screen for a lot of time. But then I'm going to show you one more thing. You could change your background using ChromaCam, right? And you could see that the background has become blurred and it has become black in color, right? So only problem is that if there are people going to move behind you, then it is going to show you their face, right? If it is just a wall, if it is something which does not move, then it's not a problem, right? It's going to stay blurred. But if it does, so somebody, your mom, dad, sister, somebody is going to walk past behind you, then ChromaCam will not work, right? And then their movement will be shown, right? Their face, their hands, which should be visible behind you, right? So I'm going to change the screen behind as well. That's also I'm going to show you. So I go back to I'm going to enable display properties once again. So give me a minute, right? Okay, right. So I'm going to video capture device, right click, properties, right? So ChromaCam is enabled, right? So I don't have a problem over there. I'm going to click on ChromaCam now, right? Now you could see that ChromaCam window is open. There are many backgrounds available for you, and the first one is enabled, and that is the blur quality background enabled to you. If you are going to change it, right, let's say I'm going to, right, so you see the screen, right? Now I'm going to go out of display cam, right, but then I'm going to change all of this, right? I'm going to change one by one so that you see the difference clearly, right? I'm going to switch out of display capture now. Right, so I'm out of display capture. I'm going to meddle with ChromaCam app just now, the one just I showed you right now, right? So I'm going to click on the first icon, the green screen, right? It changes into green, right? So you could change on the slides behind, right? So there are options available to you. Whichever do you think is formal for you, you could change it. But then there is a plus symbol as well. I'm very sure that you could download pictures from internet and then change it as well, right? So there are filters available as well, right? So you could use these filters. You could change colors, right? You could change your background into whatever colors you feel like, and then you can also use slides, right? You could also use slides like this, and then depending upon right, let's say, you could see that my image is moving, right? You could see that my image is moving. I'm going to switch to display capture once again, and then I'm going to show you how that works. Display capture. Right, so I have switched on to display capture. Now I'm not able to demonstrate it to you right by showing the image, the video capture to you. But then when my image moved to left and right, this is what I was doing, right? So you move the overlay position to the end, my image will move to the right, right? So if I move it to the left, it will move to the left. And this is one thing which is very, very useful from ChromaCam. It's very useful. It's a free open source software as well. I think you could do wonders with it. I want you to try it, explore it, and then if you have any queries, I am very sure that we could solve it together. All right. Thank you.